What's up, YouTube? It's Upside DIY. I'm grilling some onions and peppers to make cheese quesadillas. So right here is the quesadillas and the cheese. And I could also like add like chicken McNuggets or something in there. I don't really have. I have them in the freezer, but I just wasn't planning it. So hold on, I need to put this stuff down. So what you want to do is cut up onions and peppers, and then what I do, and have a fan, a good working stove fan, which I finished putting in. Instead of using screws, I just use roofing nails because the screws and I didn't want to slip it and chip the appliance. So I just basically just hammered screws in. And I also, just didn't want the 4 screws on top and this thing hanging, and maybe, things, just weren't as completed. I need to put a sign up that says, fire danger, turn off stove. But we're finally finished installing this, and these are helping to hold it up a lot more better. And plus this thing might vibrate, and hoping this thing lasts. And I finished painting this area, and then back to so all I gotta do is get the seeds out of this and chop these up and then throw those in. So right here I've got the seeds collected. Hopefully I want to try to plant these. I gotta re-clean these and chop them up. Just double get the seeds out, and then I would really like to have some peppers growing, but and then I'm gonna chop them up and add them to the onions and mix it up. So right here I'm just gonna add pepper and salt just to give it some extra flavor. Or spices. Hold on. People also sprinkle sugar sometimes on their food, or just other, there's curry powder, which I don't know what it's made of. It's taco spice, all types of other stuff, but I just use salt and pepper. So then I actually just learned from YouTube cooking, adding water while cooking, because it just cooks, kind of it cooks it gives it more tenderness, like moisture, like a stew, but it's gonna all evaporate. So you could basically you end up with something that's well cooked. And I added butter too, so it's and this is a fast way to marinate stuff. And then after this, I could cover it and get it to really cook. So I don't have a cover, so what I do is I use another frying pan and just kind of cover it, kind of like this. I just kind of want to get it all covered up, but it's a little technical because it's still sitting on the rim of heat. So I really don't recommend it if all the time, but if you have to, just do it this way. So it's pretty much going to cook more thoroughly when it's covered. and a lot of the flavors is just gonna. And after that, I just get a tortilla and another frying pan, and with that one, I don't add water. I just butter it. I've got some country crock right here, and then first I cook it one side, and then I butter the side that's on top. I butter that, and then I flip it over, and then it kind of cooks the tortilla, and then it melts the cheese, and all of this, and then after that I just get a clean plate and have tortillas. This is basically the stuff that's going in it. It's basically a fast food, a fast way to make the food. The reason why I'm cooking this is because I wanted to make soft tacos, but I already have other I have like beef hamburger patties and sausage, so I just didn't want to overstock what I can't eat, and but making taco meat is pretty much the same way. You add water basically. As you see, there's water and these things. I've worked at a hamburger restaurant, and we used to grill onions with just on the grill, and then it's just a big metal stainless steel surface, and then we would cover it, but I don't remember adding like the water like this, and like every little order, we would just cook the ingredients. We wouldn't really like cook more than we were going to use, or something like that. So it's starting to smell good. And then after this, I just put it into a dish or a bowl, and then I start to make the quesadillas. So I'm gonna try to get this finished or cooked as good as I can, and then I'll be right back. So there it is, a little bit more stirred. It's starting to golden up. I can add a little bit more salt and pepper, and maybe butter. I'll probably do it on the final stir. Probably going to do that one more time, and then it should be ready to finish cooking. It's also good to look at the time, to kind of cook it for three more minutes, and then do it, and then and go from there. So right here, like most of the water has evaporated, so the butter's kind of like starting to tenderize everything. So I'm going to basically just keep stirring this. It's only like 4 minutes after, so I'm going to keep stirring it, kind of turn it on a little more medium, and then just stir it, and then hopefully get this finished, and then I'm going to put it into a separate bowl. So yeah, I even cook my sausages like this. I mean, people barbecue, they use aluminum foil kind of like underneath it, underneath the grill. Sometimes you'll see the charboils, but or like the lines on a barbecue grill. Or even like in a toaster, which I'm looking at the corner of my eye, and still, that thing heats up, like the metal heats up, and then it makes those lines. But I'm letting it sit right now while cooking, just to give it a last cook, and then I'm gonna mix it one more time, and then it should be done. So yeah, this is great. I can even like cook fried rice with this, if I had rice cooked. you know, add meat and everything. It's just so I'm gonna get out another pan, and I'm gonna try to make sure this is clean. I'm gonna rinse it with water and then wipe it off. Yeah, I'm just cooking it this way. You can add tomatoes, you know, avocado. So basically, I got the water in here evaporating, and then what I'm gonna do is add some butter to it, put a quesadilla down, and then put some of this onion and peppers inside, and then hopefully, and then butter the other top side, and then cook it. So yeah, it's kind of like a little bit almost to high. You kind of turn it up to high and then turn it down a little bit. So I melted some butter down, put a tortilla. Now I got some cheese on there, and now I'm gonna put some of this onion and pepper, and then some more cheese. So that's what it basically is. Right before the second tortilla that goes on top. Some people just can make separate ones where the tortilla is folded in half and then cover it up, but or you know, the ingredients kind of like put in half of it, and then that's another good way to do it. And then I got that, and then what I'm going to do is put some more butter on this side, so when I flip it over, it's going to be buttered. So there's this quesadilla. Hopefully it's pretty good. So right now I'm just kind of it's like 6:27. I wanted to let it cook for maybe a minute or two, just to make sure. I can also get another spatula and kind of like move it around in the butter and stuff like that. So it got a little bit burnt. Might be a little too high, but and kind of get the spatula and press down. These are kind of like my DIY things that I have on hand. I've got better stuff, but this house doesn't really require having really nice things to really show off. But they're just inside the cabinets. I've got nice cookingware stuff, plates and stuff. So this one's almost done. It only takes like a minute or two for each side. So let me go ahead and get this finished and then onto a plate. So that was just in time. I'm super hungry, and this tastes pretty good. So yeah, that's just basically everything it was to cooking these quesadillas. I could have did it by myself and now not make a video, but I've done this before. I tried cooking, it's just a fried oil. Hold on. Yeah, it was just when I was cooking pot stickers. I had a pot of oil, and then I just left it for maybe 3 or 4 minutes. I went to the other room, and it just with the stove, it got really hot, so I wasn't paying attention, and stuff started to cook too much inside of it. Started a little fire, and then I had to smother the fire with the pan. But just the smoke and even the flame that it got the flame got up to the fan shroud that it was just you know, my carelessness. And well, thanks guys. Hope you enjoyed everything in this video, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, have a good day.